I'm not going to waste your time. This is the full no BS guide on how to improve your productivity. And the first way is to improve your sleep. Getting good sleep is honestly vital for being as focused as possible. Some people, they cut out sleep thinking, oh yeah, I can work for longer if I cut out sleep. That's actually really counterproductive. Even though you're working for longer, you'll actually get less work done. And that's because the work you are doing, you're tired while doing it, which means you'll do it slower, yeah? But if you sleep, you'll be more focused and more productive. So then even though you work for less time, you'll get the work done faster, which means you'll get more work done in total. Getting proper sleep actually has so many good benefits, and I'll quickly go through what you can do now. It's getting at least 9 hours of sleep every night. It's not 8 or whatever, at least 9 hours in bed, because time asleep isn't the same as time in bed. Obviously, using blue light filters and not looking at your screens near bedtime, that helps. Not eating or exercising near bedtime, that helps. And when you wake up, getting sunlight and having a cold shower, they really help your sleep as well. I made a full sleep guide. You can probably find that on my channel somewhere. The second way to improve your productivity is to wake up early. When you wake up early, you're in such a good state of mind for work, and the best part about it is that there's no one else to distract you. If you wake up at 5-6 a.m, not many people are awake at those times, which means it's perfect for having minimal distractions. And when you wake up early with the intent of working in the morning, I don't know what it is, but when you wake up early with the intent of working, you just your work is just so good. You get into such a good flow state in your mind. And some people actually say that just because you do things early in the morning doesn't mean you're better than them. I'll just tell you this. If you do things early in the morning, you will be better at them. It's that simple. In the morning, your testosterone's higher, you're more driven, you're more focused, you're more refreshed from your sleep, rather than if you do things in the evening later on, then you've already had the whole day before you, so you're already tired and your testosterone's a lot lower and you're a lot less driven. Simply just doing the hard things in the morning is so good. Now the third way to improve your productivity, and this is honestly quite a surprising one, and it's fasting. Fasting is where you don't eat food for a certain amount of time. I think it was somewhere around 60% of your body's energy goes into digesting food when you've just eaten. So if you just eaten and then you work, 60% of your energy is going into digesting, which means only 40% of your energy is going into actually working and being productive. So the way to get around this is to simply just fast. It's called intermittent fasting. So all you have to do is not eat, and then 100% of your energy is going into your work. And the easiest way to do this is to simply just wake up early and don't eat. So wake up early and just work straight away without eating. That's what I do, and that's what most of the top level successful guys do. Simply just wake up early, don't eat, and work. That's when you're in your full focused flow state. You wake up early, you don't eat, and you work. That is just vital. So maybe try it tomorrow morning. Wake up early, don't eat, and just work. And trust me, you'll see how well you're focused. Now the fourth way to improve your productivity is to remove all distractions. And when I say all distractions, I mean every single distraction. Because you've probably already heard this one. Oh yeah, remove distractions to help you focus on everything. But have you ever actively properly done that? Yeah, you might have put your phone away or something. But have you ever actually removed all distractions? I'll give you an example of what I do. When I'm planning my videos, yeah, on Chrome, I press Control-Shift-B, gets rid of the bookmark, and then press F11, and it goes full screen. So I don't know if you can see that really, you probably can't, but essentially it's just literally all I can see is the bit I'm typing, and that's it, no distractions whatsoever. And that's what I mean by removing every single distraction. Literally nothing that could catch your eye or anything. So actionable step right now, look on your computer browser or whatever you do your work on, or look around your desk work environment space here, and just think, what could distract me when I'm working? What do you get distracted by when you're working? Just quickly think now. We're gonna wait. You're gonna look around and think, what distracts you? Right, hopefully you got something in your head now that distracts you while you're working, yeah? Or maybe pause the video and carry on looking if you can't find anything. But really look for something that distracts you, and now simply just put it away or move it somewhere else so that it won't distract you. Do this right now. Right now. Right now. Because trust me, you do it right now, forever, for the rest of your life, your work is just going to be better because you're not going to have that distraction. So right now, go and move that thing away, or just put it somewhere where it won't distract you. And trust me, bro, that will help you. And something that's really, really interesting I found, there was a study, I can't remember the exact statistics or whatever, but there was a study that showed just by having your phone in arm's length or in your eyesight, in your peripheral vision, your focus would just naturally be lower. So just having your phone near you, yeah, will simply just make you less focused. So a good way to do this, I'll literally, my phone's recording right now. I'll get my phone and I'll put it under my like bed sheet cover or like my duvet cover, or sometimes you probably can't see it, but I've got like a built-in wardrobe and there's a really high bit up there that is really awkward to get up to. I'll put my phone up there, so it's like, it's a lot of effort to get my phone down. That way I can't just like easily just go and grab my phone for something, yeah? So make it hard for you to grab your phone and put your phone out of your eyesight, and trust me, that'll massively increase your focus. Now the fifth way to improve your productivity is by going into a flow state. Now what is a flow state? A flow state is simply just a state of mind where there's zero thoughts in your mind, there's zero distractions going through your mind, yeah? It's just, you see your work, you're hyper focused on your work and you're just getting it done at 100% level productivity. That's what it is. A flow state is 100% level productivity. It's kind of hard to describe what a flow state actually is without experiencing it yourself. But a good way to get into one of these flow states, yeah, is to simply just by doing everything else in this guide, yeah. Just fasting, waking up early, removing all distractions, yeah. Doing all of that will help you to get into a flow state. And now, when you start doing your work and you want to get into one of these flow states, you've literally got to pick the hardest task here. It's called Eat the Frog, yeah? You literally pick the hardest task, the task that you enjoy the least. Pick that task and just work on it, and don't switch tasks. Keep on working on that task until you get it done. That's how you get into a flow state, because when you start working on this task, the quote is that it feels like you're like going through thick mud. You're trying to think through thick mud, yeah? That's what it'll feel like when you start working on this really hard task. But if you just keep on going, eventually you'll break through it, and you'll just be, your mind will be flowing and you'll be getting this really hard task done, yeah? And then when you completed that really hard task, the top level task, go on to the next hardest task. This is called Eat the Frog. So it's like, I don't know why it's called Eat the Frog, but it's like some ancient Greek philosopher came up with it, yeah? You literally just do your hardest tasks in order like that. And that's how you reach maximum productivity and get into a flow state. So don't cope by starting with the easiest task first, because by starting with the easiest task first, all you're doing is tiring yourself out for this big important task. Hamza made like a full flow state guide that actually really properly helped me. So I recommend you go and watch that now. And now the sixth way to massively improve your productivity is to simply just have routines. Morning routine, evening routine, work routine, whatever. Having routines, it massively increases your focus on everything. Because when you have a routine, you're not deciding what you're gonna do next, yeah? You're not deciding all these things, and that really helps stop decision fatigue. Decision fatigue is where you have to decide what you're going to do every day and what to wear and what to eat and everything. Having a routine takes all those decisions out because you already know what you're going to do. And the best routine to have is a morning routine, because days are made of mornings, yeah? So that kind of means if you have a good morning, you have a good day essentially. So starting your day off with a good morning routine, that will just make your whole day good, yeah? And routines, they also keep you accountable, because it's just so much easier to do everything when it's in a routine. So my routine in the morning is to wake up early, don't eat anything, have a cold shower, get some sunlight in, do some light exercise, yeah, and then just start working. So try and make a morning routine or an evening routine or a work routine or whatever. Just make a routine and get into it and carry on doing it. If this video helped you, I'm going to ask you to subscribe and stay strong, brother.